Okay, I got myself 2 manga juice boxes because we're back playing Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. This is the 3rd case. Let's do this shit. Okay. That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial. Oh, what? Alright. What exactly is this? It wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me. Who? Huh? Is that Phoenix Wright? Is someone accusing Phoenix Wright of being the killer? Mr. Payne. I think this is the most we've ever seen of him in this game. This court finds the defendant. Who's the defendant? Guilty. Who is the defendant? What exactly happened? January? Oh, this is a new year. Maya. The start of the new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world. I bet it does, Maya. So I've decided our resolution should be Zvari, take on the whole world. Nah, I'm good. Let's not get that fucking Zvari shit in here, alright? That guy's already been arrested and long gone. What do you think? Sure, whatever, Maya. But I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake. Never. You've got to eat that cake. You've got to eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition. Well, I like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game. Hey, pal. Gummy? Detective Gumshoe. Happy New Year, Detective. Likewise. Now listen up, right? Why not enjoy the new year? This straw wasn't coming off. Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer police cooperation. Just this, okay, there. Yeah, me too. Alright, pal, you got some explaining to do. What? What do you mean some explaining to do? Is it involving, what do you call it? That guy who was found guilty and tried to blame me, I'm guessing? I'm not sure what happened exactly. Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective? A what? Well, here, have this. It's really nothing much, but is this gonna be like, what do you call it? Edgeworth's case, case 4 from the first game, except instead of Edgeworth, it's gonna be Phoenix Wright. Yay, thanks. Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat. Well, you're gonna cook me some nice instant ramen? Hey, what about Pearly? You haven't forgot her present, have you? No, I mean, yes, I mean, no. Are you doing this on purpose? Guess I'm busted. How did you like my first practical joke of the year? Very funny, pal. Now let's see how funny you think this is when I show you this. Oh my god, that's actually me in the thing. What is it? A magazine? Hey, I wanna see. Deadly poisoning brings a guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced. What? Trounced? Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this? It's a report, pal, about you. But what did I do, though? Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case. Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it. But I don't remember anything about it. When was this issue from anyway? December of last year, which I guess makes it last month. Which makes it old news, you mean? But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case on December. So what do you think this is all about, Nick? If it wasn't you, pal, then that leaves only one possibility. Wait, but that was definitely me. I saw in the thing. What do you call it? Who was the defense attorney standing right there? What do you call it? In the courtroom. That was definitely me, was it not? No way. You don't mean a phony Nick? Bro, there's no way. What? This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Guess he's starting off the year with one too, bro. He has a magazine. I don't think it's a joke. So what is that thing in the back? So, what are you gonna do about it, pal? What do you mean? What am I going to do about it? Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case. My fault? How do you figure that? Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of. Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourself? But I didn't do anything wrong. At least, not that I can remember. That guy's not Phoenix Wright, bro. That's Phoenix wrong. I'm sorry, that was a horrible joke right there. You better make this right, pal. Now, what did I do though? And that means taking the case back to court, got it? Sounds like we got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto. I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned. I guess that New Year's resolution is going to have to wait until next year. Nah, it doesn't have to be like that. So you're taking the case, right? Good. I'm going to head over to the courthouse. I never said I was going to take the case. After that, I'll go back to the present. Drop by if you need something. Okay, pal. Who exactly is the guilty person? Or not guilty? I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. If a client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation, I guess I am kind of responsible. But why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of guy would do that? So, what's our first move? I guess we go down to the detention center and talk. Wait a sec, Nick. The person's behind bars because of you. Whoever it is isn't going to be jumping at the chance to meet you, right? Hey, let's get on one thing straight. It wasn't me. It was a fake me that did this. Wow. I wonder if he looks exactly like you. You're phony. Sin Eof. Yeah, that says Phoenix backwards, I know. I mean, I hope not. Shudder. And what kind of name for an evil double is Shin Eop. Anyway. Nick, I've got it. If you're gonna ask me whether I've got a twin brother, the answer is no. Spoiled sport. Did you notice Gumshoe was acting weirder than usual, or was it just me? What do you mean? I mean, he was really worked up. Like a guy who just found out he's going to be a dad or something. Yeah, I guess he was acting kind of strange. Maybe he realized he's got strong feelings for you, Nick. Okay. Considering how we interact, I seriously doubt that, Maya. Well, if he wasn't nervous because of you, then maybe it's because of our new guilty client. Then who exactly is this guilty client? What? Criminal Affairs Department. Why would I want to go there? Wait, let's go here first. Is anyone here? This is so nerve-wracking, waiting to meet our new client. I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty. Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me. Ah! Oh, gosh. How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? Why do I have the feeling I've seen this person before? They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying. Aren't you? Yes, I am. I'm totally and utterly let down. Oh, is this Maggie Bird from the second game? Are you? Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie. Remember? Maggie Bird. Maggie Bird? Why are you wearing a maid outfit? Maggie Bird. She's the policewoman I defended that one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. She was a cop too. What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you a quick... Oh, sure, very funny. After that fifth rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes? You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick. Oh yeah, there was some guy who looks exactly like me, but I have no idea who he is, and he got you a guilty verdict. I'm sorry. Yeah, let's see how that will fly in court. Oh, I see. So that's where we stand right now. I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Yeah, you've said that before. I vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time. But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir. So, how come you were dressed like that, Maggie? Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform. I was fired after that incident last year. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. I don't mind one bit. I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. So, what do you do now? In the second act of the life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress. Bro, are we gonna see like some secondary Phoenix Wright in court? A waitress? Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. Oh, I thought she was a maid. Okay, never mind. My charming smile and a shapely figure came through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir. And then you got into this mess. And then, never mind. And then you got into this mess straight away, huh? Right? Yeah, you could put it that way. The whole mess started on the 3rd of last month. And it happened at Tresbean. Tresbean? Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included. Oh. There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee. One of them has spiky hair, okay? That has to be, what do you call it, that fake Phoenix Wright. That's a fake. And I'm gonna find out. And then, is that a Louis Vuitton chair? What did I just see? Hold on, I want to see that chair again. One of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took just one sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked, I passed out. Hey, hold on there, Maggie. What? You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed? Not at all. I'd never even seen the guy before. Oh. So she would have had a strong motive to... She wouldn't have a strong motive to kill then, I guess. Hold on. That is a Louis Vuitton chair. Well, they've got Louis Vuitton chairs in this game. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right? Of course. A good waitress must be attentive to the clientele. So you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway. How come? You tell me, Mr. Wright. Guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy. So, if you saw the murderer, why are you still convicted? Because no one else saw. So what? The other man, the one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. Oh, what did it say? TB. I guess they couldn't write the letters LV on the chair due to copyright reasons, so they wrote TB instead. The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time. But how is that possible? I don't know, but not one person would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense. My granny could have done a better job. Okay, look, that wasn't me, okay? And then they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket. What? A small bottle of poison. What? Poison? It was in your pocket? Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious. And no one saw this other guy. No, sir. That's what everyone said, but I don't see how they could have missed him. I was the one who took the coffee to the 2 men. Oh. And what was your impression of them? Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry. In music? How come? Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece and an emo musician's look about him. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you all get a look at the CD at all? It had a band's name written on it. I think that was MC something. They must have been preparing for their debut, I guess. So it was a band's CD, maybe a promo disc? Maybe it was MC Screwdriver? Get serious, Maya. Would you buy that CD, would you buy the CD of a group named that? What was the name of that group again? MC Hacksaw? No, MC... And what about the killer? What did he look like? Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man, well built like the victim, really. Oh, yeah. I need to ask you about this. Hey, this article is about my case. Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me? Yes, sir. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits. Bro, they would have had to be a perfect impersonator or something. Like perfect, like what do you call it? They would have had to like put on a bunch of like accessories and shit just to like completely look like me, and somehow, what do you call it? Get the defendant a guilty verdict. Me? Yes, you, Mr. Wright. This shit is bad. Hey, Maggie, was my evil double AM here too? No, I don't remember a phony you, Maya. Well, obviously if Maya wasn't there, then it couldn't have been me. Oh, it would have been so cool. Then you got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you cleared this crime, you said. I don't think I've ever said that. What do you call it? I don't think the real me's ever said that, so... That was obviously more than enough for you to believe that it wasn't me. Okay, I get the picture, but you've met me in person before. So how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me? I guess, looking back now, it was a little strange. Only a little? Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady, and your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this kind of funny accent, and so the guy was nothing like me then. But he had your spiky hair and blue suit. Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me? How about everyone else in the courtroom, like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter? Everyone had this big question mark on their faces, but it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir. This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial? Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney, so we should be able to get a retrial. Mr. Wright, do you think we'll win next time? Of course I will, sir. Of course I will, because I'm motherfucking Phoenix Wright, you know what I'm saying? My life has been a full course of meal of bad luck, a complete defeat with dessert. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I've even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. OF is really gonna pay for this. What are you staring at me for like that for? But Maya's right. So there's some fake Phoenix Wright. I never thought I'd see this in Ace Attorney. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and getting an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out. We'll find him. Don't you worry. We'll get Zin help for you. Thank you. Oh. I'll tell you where this Trebian is then. The restaurant where the murder took place. Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Sure. All right, Nick. Let's go check this restaurant and its food. Okay. Well, I don't really care about the food. What about the Criminals Affairs Department? What is this? Oh, it's just this. It's been ages since we came down to the present, huh, Nick? Looks like Gumshoe isn't around. He's got it so easy, leaving everyone else to do the work. No, he's out there somewhere. My bet is on the courthouse. He's probably trying to arrange the retrial of this case. Guess that means we should go to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh? After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure killer is the right label. Okay, well... What the hell? Where? Oh, my bad. We have to go to the detention center, and from here we can go. Here. My god, very pink. Crime scene, do not cross. Who the hell is that? Wow, look at this place. Look, more like smell. What is it with the suffocating scent of flowers in here? Then again, girls are like that kind of thing, right? Actually, I'm not all that into it. No one's coming to see us. Maybe there's no one here. Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant and it's open for business. Hello, anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here. Perfect. Let's get intrusive. If there's no one here, we can take anything we want, of course. Yeah, I suppose we can. For Phoenix. Okay, let's investigate. Nothing there. This table's set nicely. It just needs a customer. What do you think this flower is, Nick? Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like a tulip, and it's not a sunflower, I don't think. Duh, even I could have told you that. Well, those are the only kinds of flowers I know. Dang a bit, I'm a lawyer, not a botanist. Botanist, my bad. This restaurant has partitions that separate the tables. When you are seated at a table, you can only see the table to your right or left. This must be the table where the murder occurred. I guess so, with all this police tape all around it, and that stain must be from the poisoned coffee. Don't go licking the tablecloth, okay, Maya? Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know. Then why can I picture you doing just that? I mean, I can also picture it. Wow, it's a beautiful winter wonderland out there. Just like this entire Japanifornia is. Really? Cool, I love snow. Let me see. Huh? It's not white. It's not even snowing. Got you. I was only kidding, Maya. Nick, there are lies that are okay to tell and lies that definitely aren't. All I did was tell an itty-bitty white lie about a non-existent white snow. Nothing else of the out of the ordinary here. No, I didn't mean... Look, it's one of those magical boxes that spits out money. You know, you're the only person who would ever describe a cash register in that way. It's the restaurant's front entrance. There's a sign hanging on the door written in French. It probably says open or closed. It must be one or the other, but I don't know which since I don't know Jacques about French. It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French. Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic? What? Sometime. Huh, Maya? Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? It'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then. There's something stuffed in behind the rack. Oh, it's a newspaper. I didn't even see that. Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages. MC Bomber. Oh, that was what the thing was called. MC Bomber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. $100,000, maybe. I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. This paper. It's from December 3rd. This paper is from the day of the poisoning. What? A paper from the day of the murder. This has got to be a clue. That would have been the name on the disc as well. I should see if I can find out more about this paper. Okay. It's a rat. Yeah. I better try to find out everything I can about it. Yeah. Look at all these little trinkets tucked away in here. I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all of these personally. Let's see. A bouquet of flowers, some potpourri, and look, some fine bone china cups. I never knew you were so cultured. Come on, Maya. This is common knowledge. Any Joe Schmo knows this much. Okay, is that it? I think that's it. Okay, let's go back to the detention center. We have something for you to see. Oh, a sports paper. Let's see. Did Gutson Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title? Sorry, Maggie. That paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder. And Gutson got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid. Oh, no. I found this paper in the magazine rack in Bien. Really? That's strange. Bien doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong says he's not really fond of them. Then maybe one of the customers left it behind? Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is this scribble here. Aha! That's it, sir. MC Bomber. That was the name that was written on the CD. Just as I thought. I guess it wasn't MC Screwdriver after all, huh? So, that $100,000 must be a down payment for the record deal, right? If someone gave me $100,000, I'd sing for sure. The Master of Korean, or the Spirit Song, or even Maya's theme. Okay, Maya. So, if the simple CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim. You're right. Of course I'm right. So, the victim left his behind on the day of the murder, huh? I think we better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick? Okay. So now we have that. Okay, step up the investigation. Oh. Oh la la, bonjour, welcome to La Bien. Oh, hello? What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. Oh, ho 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 ho. Bienvenue. Welcome to my petit restaurant. Huh? Bienvenue? Oh, non, my petit tulip. Huh? Me? Look at this face. Like a kitten rejected by its own mother. You are fatigued, non? Alors, you met this? An aromatic bath oil melange of La Neoroli and La Rose. My personal recommendation. You think I need what? Oh yeah. Just a couple of drops in this mixture to the bath water and voila. It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastic. Really? And for La Monsieur. Who? Me? Look at that face. Like a puppy rejected by life itself. You are fatigued, non? For you, Monsieur, I recommend this. Oil for bergamot. Or maybe an hint of oi. I'll add the peppermint and the clary sage for a fragrance exceptional. Such an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, Monsieur. My beauty? Alors, if you will be seated, I will bring you the special menu of the day. Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers. Maya's bien sûr. I know this already, Monsieur. Monsieur, my bad. You are the Phoenix Wright, non? Yes, you know me? Maya's, oi, I never forget a man who flirts with me, especially in court. What? No, I would never. I guess he was cross-examined by a mysterious Jean Eo. It looks like everyone to do this case knows who I am already. I wonder what sort of impression Jean Eo been leaving on people, don't you? Just call him Phony Phoenix, please. Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am Gene Armstrong. Enchanté. Okay, amazing. So what does Très bien mean? I know Très, that means 3, right? No. Très bien is Francis. In English, you would say very good. Oh, very good. Oh, exactly. The atmosphere is très bien, and la cuisine is très bien. If the food's so good, why aren't there any customers in here? My cuisine is not for all. Some people they do not appreciate la high cuisine. I thought everyone liked hot cuisine. Since I have lost Maggie, I do not have enough hands. So you're running this place on your own now? Oh, for the moment, no one has answered my advertisement. Oh, poor Moy. Please don't eyeball me while you say that. Bro, just the way he's looking at me. I am le chef. I am le manager. Bro, what do you call it? I can't even pay attention to him because of what do you call it? I'm so focused on trying to pronounce all this shit right. I'm also a trained aromatherapist. A roaming what? A practitioner the aromatherapy. The art of soothing the soul with the delicate floral aromas. Delicate? The smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but. So, could you tell me what you know about the incident? Man, it makes me sad to remember it, yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened. Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing. So, it was the 3rd of last month, just after 1 in the afternoon. A man was in here for a coffee suddenly became ill. Because of the poison in his coffee? That is the truth. As I know it, it was Maggie who took his drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was already slumped in his chair. He was dead? Mon Dio, oh yeah, it was dead. Maggie had also passed out also. And this man who died, he was alone? Oh, mon Dieu. All alone. I know that Maggie said Zero was someone else, but I see. La police asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one at the table? They asked. But I am not the only one. The old man said the same thing. Old man? What old man? So who is this old man that you mentioned? At the time of the murder, there was another customer near. What? Someone else saw it? Miles, as usual, he came along that day. And the time of his murder, he was here. He also saw it too. But he said the same thing that there, no one at the victim's table. But Maggie swears that there were 2 people. Miles, Mademoiselle. The lawyer could not prove this is none. I bet the lawyer, that was me, I suppose. Might have been Sir. Well, he's the first person who said it wasn't me. Don't kid yourself, Nick. Now who's the one making stuff up? Alright, whatever. I don't need your bullshit. I'm kind of busy, you know. Please don't bullshit me and... Oh, what? Where did my thing go? Where the hell did my, what do you call it? The thing, the Psyche Lock thing go? Okay. I'm not a lawyer myself. I do not wish to speak out of turn. But your defense in court that day was a little, how do you say, lacking perhaps. Even a Frenchman who cannot speak any English could have done a better job. You were very cool though. Oh, oi, oi, and so handsome. Wow, I wonder just how bad the defense could have been. Every time you open your mouth, the whole courthouse stirred. Oh man, that is something I don't want to imagine. We found this sports paper in the magazine rack here. One of my customers must have left it behind. Do you have any idea which customer it was? The only idea I have, Mademoiselle, I save for my kitchen. Maggie was a policewoman once. N'est-ce pas? Yes, but she has quit for reasons beyond her control. Oh, she was the suspect in the murder investigation, none? Oh, you know about that? That is why I gave her the perfume for the happiness perfume. Oh, blended from bergamot, like I have given to you before. But she's been arrested again, and found guilty this time. This is true. A natural aroma of unhappiness must have been very strong. Just admit it, your perfume doesn't work. I'm not surprised that she was the prime suspect. After something like that took place before my very eyes. Something like what? What's this guy talking about? Does this mean Maggie did have a motive? We've got to ask this guy for more info. Stat. Okay. When Maggie took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen? I suppose you could say so. So what happened? None. It was nothing. Look, Maggie says she didn't even know the guy, but she's still been indicated for murder. The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive. It is true. If there was anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could have been relevant. So please tell us. So please tell us anything you know. Oh, suddenly there's a psyche lock. Even though my thing wasn't there. Psyche locks. So where's my thing? No way. What are we going to do, Nick? We'll just have to remove... What the? What's wrong? The Magatama. It's gone. Huh? I had it in my pocket, but it's vanished into thin air. Wait, how can you see the psyche locks without the Magatama? What? But I could see the psyche locks. Maybe that means the Magatama is nearby? Mr. Armstrong, could I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting. Was anyone else sitting there? That is a question you will have to ask him yourself. Huh? Him? The old man spends all of his time dans la parse. Oh, park. What park's that? Beyond the restaurant. It is called Vitamin Square. Thank you. Yeah, voyez en Prem, my dear. Let's go check out this Vitamin Square right now, Nick. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing all of this wrong. I don't know how to say it though. What kind of park is this? So this is Vitamin Square. Why are there so many pigeons? Yeah, I see where they get the name from now. The fruits scream vitamins at you. Hey, Nick. That's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about? That grouchy looking grandpa? He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons. Maya, he's not throwing seeds for them. He's throwing seeds at them. Oh, who the hell are you? Old man, I already don't want to talk to this guy. I bet, what do you call it? He's just gonna give us a bunch of bullshit and lie to us and fucking yell at us and be all over the place. My grumpiness threat level has just been raised to red. Oh, I bet when we start talking to him, he's gonna start yelling and telling us to get out of there. Excuse me. Would you mind if I had a word with you? Yes. I just want to ask you a couple of questions. What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? I knew it. So you don't like my seeds, eh? Pigeons? He's really chucking those seeds at them. That's gotta hurt. Go on. Eat this. Bro, he's throwing them at us, though. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Could I just ask you about this? Sir, here you go, boy. How does some pigeon feed sound to you? This wasn't exactly what I was hoping to get out of this guy. Oh my god. Does he really not care about anything I have to say? Excuse me, sir, can I ask you about Maggie Bird? I don't know any Maggie Bird. Yes, you do. Maggie, the waitress at Très Bien. It's a disgrace, I tell you. An utter disgrace. A disgrace? An innocent young girl revealing herself like that? Revealing? You mean her uniform? The youth of today, they don't have any shame. No shame, I tell you. Not 1 ounce. Whatever happened to the Bushido values of Japan, like honor and modesty? What about me? I'm not wearing anything revealing. You? Your problem is you lack any sense of grace. Talk about hitting a girl where it hurts. Do you go to Très Bien a lot? That miserable excuse for a restaurant. That garbage they serve in there is not food. Where's the sushi, the tempura, the rice? Très Bien is a French restaurant, sir? Where do you think we are, boy? In Paris? I want real food, not those snooty snacks. And what about those shameless girls? You mean the waitresses? You can see all the way up to there. Yes, the waitresses. Bro. They're practically naked. It's a disgrace, isn't it? Well, isn't it? This is not my restaurant. It's a miserable excuse for a restaurant, that place. Miserable. He certainly knows the place. He must be a regular. Bro, look at his nose. Yeah, but if he hates it so much, why does he keep going? Bro, his nose is bigger than that apple back there. Are you a regular at the restaurant, sir? And it's even redder than the apple back there as well. It's just, if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Bro, that's like you have a supernatural sized pimple on your nose. Sir? There you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Take that. He must be hiding something, right? If he is, I should be able to see a psyche lock or two. Oh, wait. I don't exactly have the Magatama right now, huh? Remember, Nick, the Magatama is only on loan. You'd better find it or else. If Pearls ever gets a wind of this, I'm going to be in a world of pain. Yeah, she's gonna slap the shit out of me, so I gotta find the Magatama. Okay, anyways, what's this down here? Oh, there's a magazine here. It's a magazine full of job listings. You disgusting rogue. Picking up something someone else threw away. Throw away? Did you throw this away? Are you looking for a job? That's none of your business. Sorry, I guess I'll just take the magazine with me then. I don't want anyone else having it. Give it back. Too bad. Now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up. Okay, it's mine now. Hey, that's mine. It's mine now, you little shit. Looking at this orange reminds me of what? That you're supposed to eat a lot of them to ward off colds in the winter. You can't have fun during the holidays if you're sick in bed, you know. You don't have to tell me twice. Pigeons. Hey, look, pigeons. Yeah, and heaps of them too. Did you know that pigeons are a symbol of peace? That's a dove, not a pigeon. Poor things. So they can't be symbols of peace and harmony just because they're gray? Is that it? God damn. You're overthinking this one by a smidge, Maya. This place is so fruity. That's not a bad thing. Besides, I love apples. They're among my favorites. Then the apple slide is perfect for you. And what is so perfect about it? Oh, come on. Don't be a stick in the mud. Slide down it a few times. Go on. Woo! No way. I'd get covered in sand if I slid down that slide. Anyone can see that. Bro, imagine some, what do you call that? Some giant lawyer dude with a suit just sliding down a slide. Wait, can an old man have some fun once in a while? Yeah, you're right. Otherwise, I'd give it a try too. I used to love sandboxes like you wouldn't believe. Really? You? Sure. Finding iron fillings in the sand with a magnet was my favorite thing to do. Bro, but just imagine this guy, what do you call it? We're just on some we're on some murder case, trying to prove someone innocent, and we're just sliding down slides in the meantime. We're visiting fruit theme parks, or I guess this is not a theme park, this is just a park. Iron fillings. Wow, that's too exciting for words. It was my ambition to collect every single shred of iron in the sandbox. I was such a kid back then. So, did you manage to get all the iron? No, I never did. I think I came close, though. Come to think of it, I still have all the iron fillings I found way back then. You want them? No. Goddamn, those are blunt ass. No. Oh, that's it? Excuse me, sir. Oh my god, this little shit. It's so... Okay, whatever. I don't want to talk to you anyways. You know anything about this? Mademoiselle. Yes? Are you looking for a leather job? What? No, I was just... Let me see. Your style is different. You have a good face. Different? Felicitations. You have passed. I will hire you. Bien, come with me. I will teach you everything I know. And just from the way he's like kind of dancing, I would immediately just, what do you call it, run out that restaurant. Nick, help! I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both. Hey, it's okay. That way she'll get a proper job. I mean, sure, channeling spirits might be fun and all, but what do you call it? They don't get paid a lot. Looks like they have Maggie in questioning. I guess I've asked her pretty much everything. I'll come back if there's anything else I need to ask her later. Oh shit, there's nothing else? Is anyone here? Gummy! Well, pal, have you found the evidence yet? The one that's gonna find her innocent? No, not yet. We've only just started our investigation. Well, whatever you need to do, I'll give you the dirt on it. I'm putting all of my other cases for now. I'm putting off all of my other cases for now, pal. Gumshoe's really fired up about this. Oh yeah, one more thing. Bro, is he that excited to meet a fake Phoenix, Wright? The retrial's been approved. Court sitting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Gatto's gonna be the prosecutor. Oh my god, of course. Oh, him. Now listen up, pal. If Maggie's found guilty again, yes, I'll make sure you get locked up for good for it. Got it? It wasn't my fault, even. So the guilty party was Maggie Bird, huh? Yeah. Back when she was on the police force. You were her mentor when she was a rookie, right? Yeah, I kept a close eye on her. I mean, not too close, you know. Don't you? Hey, what's with the funny looks, pal? I was just her. I wasn't anything like... Look, sure, I was her boss when she was doing her training. But that was it. Nothing happened. Gumshoe sure is sweating up a storm over nothing. Ah, so that's it. Our big old Gumshoe has a little old crush on Maggie. Oh, I see. I don't like her or anything. Alright, Sundere Gumshoe, I get it. Note to self, gossip with Maya about this later. Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? You've got to keep it a secret. Got it? Sure. And would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time? Hey, tell your face, pal. Not me. You have to be blind not to see what's on your mind. So I was wondering, could you fill me in on the victim? Glenn Elg. He was a computer programmer. I see, a programmer. Oh, that's the thing he had on his eye. He was just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Maggie never had any contact with the guy before that day. And all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal. Yeah, Maggie also claimed to have never seen the guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often? Not according to the chef. Said it was the guy's first time. Said it was the first time he'd seen the guy, a programmer, and a first-time customer at that. What possible reasons could Maggie have to kill a guy like that? That's what I thought. But a motive was still somehow established in her trial. Well, tell me what the motive is then. You're kidding. What was her supposed motive? Sorry, pal. I'm real busy. I haven't even got enough time to sift through these papers, bro. If you want me to get her, a non-guilty verdict, at least help me with this shit. Look into it yourself, okay? What could this motive have been? This isn't really a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it by myself. Oh, that's right. The judge already ruled on the case. All the evidence is in already. The only problem is Maggie's testimony. Yeah. Doesn't sound very good for us, huh? Look, pal, I've got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow. So I'm just gonna say this. Maggie Bird's no liar. She's okay, so she's a bit out there and a bit off base sometimes. But she was a good cop. That's not exactly complimentary, you know? So what did you think really happened? And just how contradictory is her testimony? The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table. Yeah? My thoughts exactly. Maggie still insists there was another guy sitting with the victim. Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place says the guy was alone. Even the chef. And then there's that CD. CD? Oh, yeah. She did mention something about a CD. There was a sample CD on the table, sir. But our guys turned that place upside down. There was no CD. What? Not one on the table, not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal. But didn't Maggie say the victim was wearing an earpiece too? Yeah, but that was for the portable radio in the front pocket of his hoodie. A radio. He didn't have a CD player? You got it. Your phony never explained that contradiction at all. Come to think of it, the owner of the Tres Bien didn't mention that CD either. I don't know why, but I get the feeling Mr. Armstrong's got something to hide. I wasn't at the trial myself, but I asked this one detective how your defense was. And what did he say? He started off by saying, I'm at a complete loss for words. But he must have found some quick, because he went on about how bad you were for an hour. But he said you sucked so much it seemed like you were trying to get Maggie found guilty. It looked like I was trying to get Maggie found guilty. What's that? A sports paper? Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at Tres Bien. It's dated the same day as the murder. You may be onto something here. And take a look at this. See the writing here? MC Bomber. Hey, what is it? I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Bomber. Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for once. I mean, he's gummy, you know. It's no good, I can't remember. Never mind. And he goes back to being the gumshoe we all know and love. Hey pal, I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I wanna get a handwriting analysis done on the scribble. Handwriting, huh? It'll be good to know more about that in any case. Thanks, pal. I bet this will turn out to be an interesting case. Sports paper given you. What do you make of this? So, my bad. This, I meant. I wasn't at the trial myself, but I asked this one detective how your defense was. Oh my god, wait. And what did he say? He started off by saying, wait. Okay, so I guess these people then. This guy. The chef of Tres Bien, huh? You know what the chef said to me? Oh la la, your body is full of toxins. And then he gave me this bottle. Bro, he's just giving everyone this bottle. What's in it? I don't know. The label says juniper. I'm under orders to put a few drops of it in my bath every day. Under orders? Yeah, you know, there's something about that lady. I mean, guy. Huh? You can't stop thinking about him? Not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. I mean, I can't stop thinking that he's involved with the case somehow. It sounds like he knows a little something more about our charming chef. So what exactly is it that caught your attention about the chef at Tres Bien? It's kind of hard to say. The guy's probably not even connected with the case anyway. Hey, come on, detective. Didn't you say you'd give me the dirt on anything? Well, this sort of stuff is kind of unimportant. Gossipy stuff, you know, pal. Look, how about this? You go to Tres Bien and investigate the place yourself. And if you find out anything suspicious about the guy, you report back to me, okay? Don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? Guess I better find out more about the chef. What the hell's a chef? About the chef and Tres Bien. Then report back to Gumshoe. Do you know anyone else? Oh my god, okay, whatever. What? Poor Maya. It looks like Mr. Armstrong are really taking a shine to her. I suppose I'll just have to let her work at the restaurant for a while. I'll go pick her up from Tres Bien once things have cooled off. Once things have cooled off, you say. It's just you. Okay, no one's here still. The scent of flowers sure is strong. It's almost making me dizzy. Who the hell are you? Oh, hello. She just ran away. Who was that just now? A customer? She had sort of a dark aura about her. Ah, welcome. Bienvenue. Wow, what a cute voice. Oh. Okay, hello, Maya. But she was okay, I don't know how you got the job that fast. At least you can make a couple more bucks than when you were what is the thing called? A spirit channeler, right? Oh, it's just you, Nick. Maya. Well, how do I look? Maybe you should quit being a spirit medium. Maybe, but it's kind of boring being a waitress. I mean, you're my first ever customer. Then who was the woman I just saw? Oh, since you're here, you might as well have something to eat. I am kind of hungry, actually. Alright. I've never seen her in anything different than her, her spirit channeling, clothes, so. What is that thing that's the thing the waitresses wear on their head. So, how do you like your new job, Maya? I never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. And why are you just holding a plate with nothing on it? take people's orders, bring them their food, make coffee, work the cash register. Didn't you just say it was boring? Of course, we need a customer before I can do any of that. Yeah, it's a nice looking restaurant. It's a shame more people don't come. Don't forget about the ultra cute waitress. Check out my give me a tip smile. Hey Nick, why don't you order something? The chef's why do I keep saying chef? The chef's preparing a tasty lunch. Said at the moment, or so he says. I keep thinking the word is gonna say chief for some reason, so I'm about to say chief, and then I see that it says chef, so I switch it up and I say chef instead. How much is it? It's the twin T said, so it's $20, of course. The twin T said, I believe. I'll be taking a pass on that. It's kind of expensive. What? But you can't. Come on, Nick. It's not every day I gotta be a waitress. Oh my god, she needs the money. I want to try carrying plates and working the cash register. How about cleaning the toilets? That should keep you busy. Yeah, right. Maybe later. About the lunch. Oh, a fine choice, sir. No, oh. Kitchen, a lunch special, please. With all the extra drink, side salad, dessert, and gift. I don't need any of that. Just a moment, please, sir. Stop calling me sir. I'm just Phoenix. I'm just Nick. Maya's really getting into this. So how much is the said lunch then? $20, huh? But with the drink, side salad, and dessert, it's $45. Hey, wait a sec, Maya. Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Here you are, our deluxe fortified lunch set. Whoa. A dish inspired by lobster and a blown fricassee with a balsamic vinaigrette. What the hell? What do you call it? A lobster for that cheap? How much is a lobster? Wait, let me search it up. Bro, in Japan, lobsters itself averages around $42 per kilogram. Oh wait, no, what do you call it? The Western version of Ace Attorney takes place in like some Wonderland, America, Japan thing. Like Japanifornia is what the fans called it, right? So I guess maybe lobster is that price here. Bon appetit. Thanks. Come on, Nick. Hurry up and try it already. Lobster, huh? Alright, down the hatch it goes. Oh! Well, are you hungry, Maya? I'm starving. Here, it's yours. Really? Oh! Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money, so you'd better polish off that plate. I just remembered. I've got to clean the toilets. Oh my god. Hey! You can't be in that much of a hurry to clean the toilets. Damn, is the food really that bad? How does that guy manage to make food taste so bad? Hey, Nick, you want to take a peek at the kitchen? The kitchen, huh? Not a bad idea. Fine. Now what was it that Maggie said again? In the kitchen, you'll get to see all the chef's greatest secrets. Like what? How he uses the finest shit for food? In the kitchen. That sounds tasty. Bro, we just have like the worst tasting food, right? Hey, wait up, Maya. What is it? I'm pretty busy right now. What you gonna show me around? There goes my plan to find some clue and show it off in your face. I better conduct the search in the kitchen myself. Fine. Kitchen time. Oh, I've never seen a kitchen like this. This is the worst kitchen I've ever seen. Why is there a why is there like a dressing table in the kitchen? And what is that on the floor? Why is it so like flowery? And here it is, the famous Tresbian kitchen. Why make a kitchen so fancy if you're, what do you call it, no one's gonna be coming back here? It's my first time in here too, actually. There's a weird atmosphere in here, that's for sure. Mr. Armstrong will be back soon, so we better search quickly. Chop chop. Okay. First of all, what is this? Why is this here? Now this is one large mirror. I bet this is where he makes himself look pretty. There's a book on the dresser. Clarissa Armstrong's bedtime literature. Not exactly Pulitzer Prize material, is it? It looks like a collection of poems he's written. Poems? Cool. Read one out. And say it in your best French accent with intensity, okay? Okay, here's one. It's called Printemps. The two of them, like actors from a film, the coffee still undrunk. Sweet nothing's over too soon. On that sad Sunday morning, the foolish cocktail sounds delicious. Take the last sip of your tea and I know what I will do. I must lie to you. I must. Huh? That's it? Yep. That's a poem for you. What an interesting poem. What the hell is this? What's this? It looks like a treasure chest or something. Wow. Look at all these little bottles. Bro, they have bottles of perfume in the kitchen? Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. Oh, never mind. Aromatherapy oils. Why would they be in the kitchen though? He's got so many they're overflowing onto the floor. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 98, 99, 100. They're all the same too. Hey, wait a minute. What is it? There's one bottle that's different from all the others. Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label either. And it doesn't smell. So what's that liquid inside then? I wonder. What if that's poison? Hey, Nick, we should borrow this. I mean, look how many bottles he's got. He won't miss one, will he? Well, maybe the one that stands out the most he won't miss. Maybe. Probably will. Well, what are these lace curtains for? I don't know, but they give the place a real homey feel, don't they? Lace curtains. You know, if I was a cooking pot, I'd be perfectly happy to sit on the shelf under those. How do you respond to something like that? Now I know I'm in a French restaurant. I've never heard of most of these seasonings. Hey Nick, this container has oyster sauce. What's that? Isn't that used in Chinese food? Look, right there on the counter. Oh, the Magatama. My Magatama. What's it doing there? What indeed? What the hell? Now I know I'm in a French. Yeah. I want to see how one of those is sliced through a cheesecake. A cheesecake? You don't exactly need a sharp cake for one of those, Nick. Yeah, but they're so satisfying to cut. Cheesecake's really good. That smells good. Something's bubbling away nicely in that pot. It must be the lobster and abalone fresh. Yeah, I don't know how to say that. With a balsamic vinaigrette. Isn't that what I just ate for lunch? Maybe. What you ate is the only French dish I know the name of. Okay, well, I'm getting my ass out of here. I got the Magatama. About this, bro, whatever. Okay, but fine. Enjoy your new what do you call it? Enjoy your new job. I'm gonna go. The old guy's not here anymore. Is that a motorcycle? Drat. And I still have some unanswered questions for him. What the hell is this? Why is this here all of a sudden? A scooter, huh? That is not a scooter. Who leave it right in the middle of a park like this? The wheel guide and the lights are busted. I guess it must have been in an accident. It's totally wrecked. It's totally wrecked. Whoa! The hell is that? Who are you? Okay, I didn't do it. It wasn't me. What? Oh, is this the fake Phoenix Wright? He has the spiky hair and basically the exact same build as me. This is the fake Phoenix Wright. I'm already calling it right here. Hey, what are you thing you were doing with my bike? No, I was just. Oh, you've been messing with my new ride. Is that what you've been doing? New ride? Isn't that kind of an old model? Wow, you're gonna pay for this. Is this man not realizing that I'm the real Phoenix Wright? It wasn't me. I was just passing by. Then who's the one that covered my saddle in crap, huh? Oh, you're gonna pay. You catch my drift? No, wait a second. I'm not a pigeon, so I couldn't have done it. A wise guy, yeah? I beat you so hard it'll feel like you was smooching the express train. Uh-oh. You better watch your back. This ain't over. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers and then you gonna pay. Bro, I'm the lawyer. Actually, I'm a lawyer myself. What did you say? I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Phoenix Wright? You saying you Phoenix Wright? Yeah, I am. So you're a wise guy too, huh? Because I'm Phoenix. Phoenix Wright. I can't believe I'm meeting the real Phoenix Wright. He even has the iconic tiger shirt. Because I'm Phoenix Wright, the one and only. What? Out of my way. I got a cruise. Phoenix Wright on a motorbike. He's gone. Surely that guy wasn't my phony, was he? Bro, he looks nothing like me. Was that guy, what do you call it, like wearing makeup and like a blue shirt, a blue, what do you call it, suit, and a fake attorney badge or something? He wasn't anything like me. Guess I better make a note of the scooter. That's not a scooter, bro. That's a clear motorcycle. Pathetic. Oh, it's you. Please get out of my face. I don't need you. A few threats from a little brat like that, and you look like a pigeon that's got seeds in its eyes. Have you been here the whole time then? I was in that strawberry. I had some thinking to do. More like you had some cowering to do. Alright, so we gotta ask this guy a bunch of questions, right? Oh. Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just that if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Alright, he's just gonna keep triple dotting me. Sir? There you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Take that. Oh my god. Oh my god, are we serious? I knew it. This old guy has got something to hide. But what could it be? Let's try it for now. Let's just see what his, what do you call it? What his locks all are. I don't think I have enough, what do you call it, evidence though. It's time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at the restaurant that you dislike so much? Isn't that obvious? People only have one reason to go to that restaurant. To eat. To eat? Is that the whole truth? Oh, what do you mean? I don't think you go to the restaurant for the food at all. You insolent brat! How dare you accuse me? What proof have you got? I can tell that not you nor anyone else will go to that place for its food. Yeah, but the food is shit. The proof is in the pudding, or in this case, the lunch menu. Isn't that the twin tea set? The food at Tres Bien is terrible and expensive. You're wrong. It's cheap. Huh? I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a jot of work since I was born, other than feeding the pigeons. What a load of crock. The taste's another story, but the price, it's nothing to me. So you're saying that you go there because you've got money to burn? Exactly. I have so much cash, I go for a swim in my money vault every day. Unfortunately, that's a lie. What? You don't have the money to burn. You're flat broke. I can't actually prove that, can I? Okay. You win for today. Okay, I couldn't find out what else to do, so I came back here. Should we try job listings? Okay. This is yours, right? My magazine. Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job? I was... so what? Alright, we got one. So I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment. I need spending money. Oh, I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for the Javasino. Yeah, I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there? $8. Those had to be some golden beans. What's your problem? You think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater? Do you? Is that it? No, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great. No, it's not. But anyway, yes, that place has free newspapers to read every day. Newspapers? Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there. I'm sorry, sir, but there's no free papers to read at Tres Bien. Yeah, what do you call it? Maggie said so. Do I have to literally present her? Probably not. She said that when I, what do you call it, showed her the newspaper, but I don't have the newspaper. Oh, whatever. Stupid shitbag. Gummy! Hey, you're just in time. What is it, Detective Gumshoe? The lab got back to me about the newspaper you gave me. Finally. Oh, so we need that. He must mean the sports paper with the memo scribbled on it. So, what did they say? Did the analysis turn up anything? They said the doodle was written by the victim, Glenn L. No doubt about it. I expected as much. The victim took the paper with him to the restaurant on the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment. Yep. MC Bomber. I get the feeling I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh, well, I guess it'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back to me with whatever you find in the restaurant. Okay, pal? Since when did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? Although, I get the feeling there's something I need to show him. What? You got one of those aroma bottles too, huh? Only this one doesn't smell. Huh? I don't get you. This was mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look the same. Would you agree? A cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Mind letting me borrow that bottle for a while? I want to send it to the lab for analysis. The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important. I had a hunch there was something funny about that chef. You suspect Gene Armstrong? I've got that guy's number. I know what his secret is. That must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before. I guess I'd better fill you in on the details about this Armstrong's guy secret. I mean. So what's Mr. Armstrong's secret? You ever had lunch at Tres Bien, pal? Yes. So how was it? To put it nicely, it was incredible. It was inedible. Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean and he's got a girl like Maggie as a waitress, so yeah, I guess it's probably the food. The real scoop on this guy is he's up to his ears in debt. Really? How much does he owe? This is a copy of his loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red. $500,000? Are we talking dollars? Yeah. Hey, if it was sterling, he'd really be in trouble. So, sorry, that figure just took me by surprise. Yeah, this case is full of surprises, and I'd be willing to bet that Chef's got something to do with most of them. That's my hunch. Okay. Okay, there we go. Take a look at this. What is it? It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Tres Bien. So, what of it? This was the only paper there, and it's dated more than 1 month ago. What? Do you see what I'm getting at here? The restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is one that a customer happened to leave behind. Okay, there we go. One more left. Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth? I'm not hiding anything. I'm going to have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen, the real reason why you go so much to Tres Bien is... No, it's obviously not that. Okay. Maybe he has business with someone. This guy? Well, oh my god, are you serious? I'm not hiding anything. Bro, what? What even is it? So it's not this. Probably not that. Not this. Obviously not that. Not this. Obviously not that. Not that. And none of the people. Alright guys, I'm sorry. I looked for so long and I just couldn't find out what the answer was. And so I searched it up. Okay, whatever. No, please don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. Okay, don't hate me or anything. I searched it up just once. Just this one time. Just this one time I searched up what the answer was. Okay. It was just this one time. I'm sorry, but I literally just couldn't find out what I was supposed to present. So the answer to this is apparently Maggie Bird. What are you asking me about that girl for? She was a waitress at Tres Bien. Ah. Therefore, the answer to this mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress. Oh. Wasn't he just complaining about, what do you call it, their clothing? Ah. But I don't recognize that face. And you are probably telling the truth here. Because you weren't looking at the girl's face. Okay. Alright, I only searched up the answer. I did not, what do you call it, look into any dialogue. Alright, I'm not trying to spoil this game for myself. But her outfit. That's the truth, isn't it? You became a regular at that restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. That uniform is all you can think about, isn't it? I can't take it. To you, the waitress is your... Enough! Please! No more! Stop saying that word! Stop saying waitress! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Alright. So he's just some perverted old man. Sir. Yes, it's true. I was there for the young girl. Fine, so I'm a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil. Yes, that's true. No, I didn't mean it like that. I haven't got one of those lousy cups of Javachino every time for $8. All because of that serving girl. Punish me, lock me up. Really, that's not what I'm here for. You'll be the same. Another 20 years and you'll understand what it's like. Please, shut up. You'll know how painful it is to be an old man like me. Shut your ass up, please. No. Really, listen, sir. Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy, so show me some respect. I'm Victor Kuda. Do you not like being called sir? Isn't that respectful enough? Sorry, Mr. Kuda. You young ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more. This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident, which means I have to hear his testimony one way or another. I don't believe this. I even broke his psyche locks and everything. I guess I'll have to get him when he's in a better mood. So, bro, are you serious? Oh, it's that old man. Is he still feeding the pigeons? Yeah, he fed me as well. I got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes. Oh, ouch. Hey, Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while? Oh my god, don't drag Maya into this, bro. Huh, me? Why? There's something I really want to ask that old man. Sure, okay, I'll just get changed. No, hang on. Can you go like that? I guess. No! Sir? You again. Well, I see. Oh my god, this is gonna make him reveal stuff. Nick, his eyes are burning into me. It's okay. I think it's going pretty well. Huh? You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the slide, alright? Play on the slide? We were so close. Just a little more and you would have spilled. Pigeon. How can we crack this guy? Excuse me, please, sir. Quiet. Can't you see I'm feeding the pigeon? Oh! Mia. Well, damn, what do you call it? Maya really caught on quick, didn't she? If you don't mind, sir. I'd really love to talk with you. Yes. Of course. Certainly. I'm Victor. Victor, Kudo. Bro, look at his face, bro. Even from beyond the grave. Wow. About the incident. You mean the man who died after drinking the Javachino? It's like he's a different person. It was quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. The girl took the Javachino to him, you see. And was the customer alone? Definitely, he was the only one at the table. Then he took one sip of his Javachino and he said something like, "Ugh," and then he collapsed, dead. Oh, how terrifying. You're so good at listening, aren't you, bro? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know. He certainly seems to be telling the truth now. But it looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either. Do you love the food at Tres Bien? Well, of course. I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know. I set up a casino in London. Really? How interesting. Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France. What a lovely story. Bro, this guy has never been to France. London's in England, not France. Oh, yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. It's too much. I can't take it. I want France. I can't believe me as laughing at the guy. You visit Tres Bien a lot, don't you? Of course, I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there. Really? Oh, you flatter me so. Oh, come on, Mia. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure. Be careful of that chef, my dear. The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong? That's right. The man's an ex-con. He's an ex-con? No, I didn't mean to click that. Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do? Oh, no. Those eyes. I can't take this. Mia's really got this guy eating out of her hand. He steals things from his customers. Gloves and handkerchiefs, little things mainly. He's a pilferer. So you be careful around him, my dear. I can't speak. Are you sure about this? Of course. He was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my Javicino. He really is a regular. Let me write you a little haiku about it. A haiku? A Japanese poem. It'll explain all you need to know about that chef. Never mind. If he takes anything again, you let me know. If it's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement. Poor guy. He couldn't do enough for Mia. Is that really it? Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help. Thanks, Mia. We got some really important information thanks to you. Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this. Oh, Maya's back in her... How did she change back into her spirit channeling clothes that quick? I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation. Had enough of being a waitress? Yeah, plus no one came to the restaurant. Oh la la, Mademoiselle Maya. Non, how can you leave me like this? I'm sorry. That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong had a psyche lock or three, didn't he? I'm gonna have to break those. Okay, let's break them now. Mr. Armstrong, I hope you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you. Volunteers, of course. Here we go. Why does he look like he's about to cry all of a sudden? Maggie's motive. What is happening? I do not like this horrible feeling. I have to know the truth. What happened that day? Allures, I will confess everything. Just don't hurt me. Huh? Well, that was a new world record. It was a lottery ticket. A lottery ticket? It looks like it's not. They haven't broken, so he's still lying. Wait, what? Le man had a lottery ticket for $500,000. $500,000? Alright, but after the incident, this ticket, it disappeared. The ticket disappeared. This was the motive that the prosecution gave for Maggie. They said that she poisoned the man to get the $500,000 lottery ticket. Why didn't you tell me about this sooner? Mas, Allures, you've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me, and I want to know the reason why. Non, monsieur, you doubt me, but I have confessed to you everything I know. Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket. I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person. Who? Obviously not her, not him, not... Oh, him! He was apparently a thief, right? Mr. Armstrong, I believe there is a very high probability that it was you. Ah! Wow, that is one piercing scream, even for a man like him. Mas, moi? Why? You have no evidence. I am not masque. I am not the kind of person who steals the property of others. Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past. Okay. Okay, this one. Yeah. What is this? A poem? Oh, Monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems. Please read it, and put some feeling into it. Convicted before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender. I'm sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong. But you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you? Mon Dieu, le mensonge, you are a liar. You deny it? Do not make false accusations, s'il va se plaît. So you have any proof? I want to see the incontestable proof that I have ever stolen from one of my customers. This? No, it's not that. Oh yeah, wasn't the Magatama in his kitchen? Oh my god, we actually have to present the Magatama. It seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong. What is that? This is my Magatama. And I found it in your kitchen. None! Well, that scream just about broke some windows. And I broke a psyche lock. Oh, that was probably me actually who broke the psyche lock. I have a weakness for little trinkets and figurines. And it just slips out. I cannot stop it. You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right? Oh, it is the truth. I'm just a timid little girl inside, Monsieur, a timid little girl. Besides, this time it was no small trinket. It was $500,000. Mas, no, why would I steal it? I have no need for such money. Really now? Oh, Monsieur, what is it? Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And that you are in desperate need for a large amount of cash? Yep. The restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it? You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now? There we go. Oh, full bar as well. Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place? Then, he was listening to the radio with his earpiece. Maggie said something about that too. Oh, does the TB on the fake Louis Vuitton chair mean the restaurant's name? The winning number was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, it exploded. Yes, $500,000, he shouted. And the ticket. Oh, he had all of his ticket spread on the table. I was so desperate in need for money, so I put the poison in his coffee. No. Oh, no, you naughty man. I simply helped myself to one of his tickets. What? The victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, Porcio, Pass had so many of them. Yeah, but only one of them was the winning ticket, right? How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you. None. This is not true. I did not take it. The ticket for $500,000, I mean. But you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket. Mas non. Ma fide. It was not. That's enough. Huh? Who? Mr. Gatto? Oh, there he is. I don't know what he's doing in the restaurant with his, what do you call it? Cheap-ass, drone-looking beard. What in the heck are you doing here? This is without a doubt the worst coffee I've ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong. He came in here for coffee. Does his craving for coffee know no boundary and know no bounds? Perhaps Mr. Armstrong who stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question. I am Red Non, just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at. But in that case, Maggie shouldn't have been the only one under suspicion. He had the wrong ticket. What? Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor. So the ticket he took was worthless? Not quite. He did win something. $1. You see, I'm just a pretty face. Without my looks, I have nothing. So, what happened to the winning ticket, then? The one he meant to steal? Indeed, what did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so we'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we? Voila, you two, time to laugh at the pretty little airhead. Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Looks like we've got a new mystery now. Namely, where did the winning ticket go? I've got a bad feeling about this. Well, anyway, we can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this, and certainly not again. Yep. Alright, this is getting interesting, so I'm not going to stop right there. I'm going to actually play through this trial. Save your progress, yep. Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor. Maggie! Detective Gumshoe! Are you doing alright? How are you feeling? As if you need to ask either question, sir. Don't let him get you down, Maggie. And don't forget to eat it well, okay? Roger. And you! Yes? You'd better square this case away. Got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away some paperwork for your arrest. I think he's serious. Hey, detective, you're on our side for this, for once, right? Yep. So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right? Really? Can you, sir? Of course. I've got the situation under control. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today. If something I say doesn't mesh with the facts, make sure you point it out, alright? Sure. Okay. We're forming a united front today, pal. You get me? I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, detective. I know I can count on you. Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh? I can only wish. Yeah, but there's some fake Phoenix Wright. He's probably not going to be here, though. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh my god, yep, he's going to drink his coffee. Ah, bitter. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Oh, what's wrong? Nothing. It's just whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was, "You was talking to me?" It was a little, well, intimidating. No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix. I see. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he? Our trusty? So, Mr. Gatto, your opening statement, please. Mr. Wright, whether you're a fake or the real deal, we will find out soon enough through this trial today. But I can already tell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright. Oh, so what do you call it? Gatto finally has a win against someone, some fake Phoenix Wright. He couldn't even win against the real Phoenix Wright. I wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. Did he just say Phoenix Wright? So he knows my last name yet calls me Mr. Wright. That's why I intend to find out. There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another. As everyone is aware, the court has already given its verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial, nor will I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial. I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me said, trust me. Now then, Mr. Gatto, please summon your first witness. Gummy? There he is. Let's start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation. Witness, state your name for the court. Huh? Oh, sorry, sir. The name's Police Department Detective. Occupation, Dick Gumshoe. What? I think you got that a little mixed up. Other way around, Detective. Huh? Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir. Since yesterday? Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigations tied up with another case now. I hope Gumshoe's really got everything under control for everyone's sake. I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you outline for the court the basic facts of the case? Yes, sir. The victim's name was Glenn Elk. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens Inc., a local company. This is the victim's autopsy report. Your court accepts this into evidence. And here are the floor plans of the restaurant. When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. The poison in the coffee was brought over to him by the waitress. The waitress being the accused? Yeah. The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there were 2 other people in the restaurant. Mr. Gene Armstrong, the owner and chef, and a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo. It still seems to be a very straightforward case to me. Of course. Come, detective, take up this hammer and nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own 2 hands. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony. Yes, sir. I thought he just gave his testimony. Never mind. He was only talking about the floor plans. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn Alga, was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup, and what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And it looks like Miss Bird might have had, well, some kind of a motive. Using the dark, aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady. The facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but yes, please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood? I already told you, that wasn't me. Obviously, if I was talking different, if I had a different accent, then it probably wasn't me. Can I stop you for just a minute? Huh? What is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence? He's so desperate for that to be true, he's practically crying. Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bride. Miss Bird. Why am I saying Bride? She claims that that there was another man at the victim's table. Yeah, that's what she said. And what killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction? Hey, sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, it's true. There are 2 testimonies that tie up on that. They both said there was no other guy at the table. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Okay. Let's always press harder. Well, maybe the other witness just missed him. Perhaps the view of the victim's table was obscured in some way. That argument is as weak as the coffee at Tres Bien. Trite. I have here in my possession a ticket. A ticket? Looks more like a photo to me. Yes, a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population, the defendant. How funny. This is a photograph taken from near the entrance to the kitchen. This is the scene as witnessed by the chef moments after the poisoning took place, correct? I think the court will agree with that with such a clear view of the scene of the crime. How, Mr. Wright, could have anyone overlooked a second person at the table? It certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly. Okay. So what did I just get? Crime photo. Okay. I see. He was listening to his radio, you say? Yeah. He had a portable radio in his chest pocket. Maggie told us that too, didn't she? Something about how one of them had some sort of earpiece. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Okay. And what was it that the victim was listening to on the radio, Detective Gumshoe? How should I know? Thanks a lot. We're now one step closer to the middle of nowhere. This isn't going very well, is it? Detective, could you perhaps tell us about the poison and how it was used? So, traces of the poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else. Not sure I get you, pal. Was the poison a liquid, or was it a powder? If I had to put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance. So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper. Huh. Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee? Try. The victim took his coffee black with no sugar. Of course, these these conditions have to be perfect. It seems that the poison could have only been in the coffee. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Okay, sure. Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee? Huh? What do you mean? According to the file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. What proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it? Oh my god, are we serious? Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I was thinking. Bro. Clearly Gumshoe and Phoenix both share the same brain cell. In case you were wondering if that last objection was for the detective there. Huh? For me? Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. If you have the time to waste, you have the time to present that piece of evidence. That piece, sir? Yes, that piece. What piece was it again? Come on, detective, stop trying so hard. At least make it viable. This. Oh my god, are we dead ass? Should I be grateful for this coffee? Only hot enough to give me a first degree burns. Oh, now I remember. This is the victim's coffee cup. Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim. Oh, yes, it's unmistakable. There's clearly a coffee stain on it. Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in this cup. The victim gulped down the bitter death that the waitress brought to him. Like this. For the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants. The defendants? Upon further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical substance. Potassium cyanide. I've heard of that chemical before. Exactly how strong is this poison, Detective Gumshoe? Wait, that's the thing that's in, cherry pits, right? Or is that just regular cyanide? I forgot. It's, well, that stuff's lethal. Eat too much, and your history. Okay, never mind. It's, wait, which one is in cherries? I forgot. How much is too much? A lethal dose is 0.2 grams. That's enough. That's about enough to finish anyone off. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. Well, 0.2 grams. How much is that? You know when you swab your ears for earwax? Yeah, about that much. Earwax, huh? Sounds like something Gumshoe's got an abundance of. Such a small quantity of poison could have been concealed anywhere. Some kind of a motive. Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion. You know what my golden rule is, detective. Chuck out a bad cup of coffee, you can always get another. Huh? I don't get it. I'm saying we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out. So stick to the facts, detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive? Miss Bird's motive. Come on, Gumshoe. They say she wanted to steal a lottery ticket. I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday too. It disappeared from the scene of the crime. And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000. Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one. Then, is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Okay, let's do it. Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared is in no way implicates my client. Huh. I have here in my hand the very ticket in question. That's the $500,000 lottery ticket? One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search of the defendant. Oh, what? Bro, give this info to me, earlier so I can prep for it. Order. She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress. You will submit that ticket as evidence to the court immediately. I'd better keep an eye on that ticket. The way the judge's voice is quivering. This ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial too, but it feels heavier now somehow. $500,000, you say? It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor. And that's on Maggie's person, unfortunately. That's enough. The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she is charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime. I like an old man who knows the score. There is also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for the sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules. I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren call of money. Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast. Yeah, that's because the court has ruled it guilty once already. I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance. Oh no. With one final decisive piece of evidence. How much? He's got more evidence against Maggie? This is the apron that delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time. Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen. That stain looks like it can't be blood, can it? Huh. It seems the star of our play was a little flustered. And somehow spilled coffee on herself. The coffee, that's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye. Of course, the coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more. Something else? I presume you mean... Of course, I'm referring to the pocket. The pocket? A search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide. The very poison used by the killer was in her apron pocket. A bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket? Oh shit. Yeah, and Maggie's prints were the only ones on it. What? Oh, this is not looking good. Order, order, order. The court will accept these items into evidence. There's something still bothering me, Mr. Gatto. Why have you not explained the bloodstain to the court? Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be? Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-colored stain that's smeared all over the apron. That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a bloodstain. Oh my god. You don't need to be told. Just look at it. I mean, he can't see clearly with that fat-ass mask on his head. Well, detective, could this stain really be blood? No way, sir. What can he really see with the goggles? Does he just see like everything like normally? Oh, and it's not even blood. Okay. It's just ketchup, sir. Oh my god. Ketchup? She must have gotten some on her apron while taking some on their breakfast that day. You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe. Pull a stunt like that again and I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness. Oh shit, I hate ketchup. Ugh. I thought everyone knew that it was already. I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case. The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence. They have all been clearly established. Well, Wright, it seems you really are a phony after all. You really know how to drive a man nuts. Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene after the findings of your investigation there. Oh shit. Alright. Let's do this shit. The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. Okay, I'm assuming that scary old man is Victor. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him, but we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good. Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, Wright. Don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one, so let the fun begin. Let the fun begin. Let the fun begin. Alright, let's do this. Fuck, alright. Scary old man, Detective Gumshoe. There's an old man who's a regular at the restaurant where the incident happened. Ah, we're obviously talking about the same old man. Officers were dispatched right after the report came in, but the old guy still made a fuss. What took you so long? Then he hurled abuse at them and seeds. Seeds. It was nothing. I caught each one with my teeth. I guess not even the mighty Gato could avoid being attacked by that guy. The old man was the only other customer in the place at the time. He took his time finding a payphone apparently, so he was late reporting the crime. How long was the defendant unconscious for? The officers got to the crime scene at around 2:40. Maggie was still out cold in the kitchen at the time. It took another 10 minutes or so before she came to. I would have liked to have been on the scene myself. I bet you would have liked to have carried out the search too. I would have loved to see Maggie asleep like that. All pretty and peaceful. Okay, come on. You're a professional detective, Gumshoe, not a professional bird watcher. Save the romantics for your own time, detective. All we need to know about is the investigation. Oops, I guess I'm pretty red right now, aren't I? No, you look fine, bro. He didn't have any... Are you saying that it was stolen then? No, I don't think so. The victim didn't have a driver's license or even a credit card on him, pal. All he had was 58 cents in his wallet. 58 cents? Yeah, I can't believe I found someone with less in their wallet than me, pal. The victim sounds like he was a thoroughly miserable young man. Or some kind of outlaw. Why not give him a bit of an edge? I think I'm onto something here. Really? Didn't have any identification on him. Wait a sec. Huh? Did I say something dumb again? Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes? Yeah, basically. In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh, that. He's so let down. He's got the whole sagging shoulder and puppy eyes thing going on. There was a prescription bag on the victim's table along with the lottery ticket. It seems Mr. Glenn Elga visited his doctor before he went to Tresby Inn. We got the victim's name from the medical records of the doc who prescribed the meds. That's a reliable enough source for the court. What should I do? Should I leave this alone or ask to hear more? So what sort of medicine was in the bag? Well, actually, the bag we found was empty. Huh? Yeah, completely empty. It was completely empty. Oh shit. Huh. You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence. Desperate. Are you? Try. Now, what happened with your investigation after that, detective? Wait, hold on. I still need to press on another matter. Wait, what? Why didn't I get the option again? Okay, never mind. But the defendant had been passed out for a while, correct? In that case, isn't it possible that someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pockets? Hey, yeah, you've nailed it, pal. It happened to me. It happens to me all the time. Come on, bro, Gumshoe. At least put up some sort of, what do you call it? We had a department party the other day, and when I got home, I was wearing the boss's shoes. Keep up this crazy testimony, detective, and those shoes will end up down your throat. Sorry. So, tripe, someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pockets? That's a pretty bold statement. Care to back it up with some evidence? Well, I'd love to, if I had any. It appears you have no evidence to support your theory, Mr. Wright. Continue with your testimony, witness. Oh shit, alright, whatever. Nothing else was missing from the crime scene. Hold on, something else was missing from the crime scene, surely. Was nothing else really missing? I swear something else was missing. Okay, it's not this. Not this. Not this. Not this. Not this. Okay, not this. Not this. Not this. So the $500,000 lottery ticket and the bottle of poison were accounted for? Yeah. Interesting. It's true that those two items are accounted for. But wasn't there another lottery ticket that was stolen that day? Oh, yeah. The one that a restaurant owner took. He won a whole dollar with it. What a lucky guy, huh? And they're just gonna let him get away with it. It was just $1, detective. I guess no one cares when it's that little. Except for Gumshoe. If I don't find a hole in this testimony, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. Gumshoe isn't giving us anything to work with. And we can't find any contradictions if he doesn't give us something. Yeah, that's true. But Maggie and Gumshoe are like Dumb and Dumber. Our only hope is that they were so dumb they missed something obvious. Come on, Gumshoe. Be the dumbest you've ever been. Oh, shit. Alright. Okay. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. All of these are kind of matching up. Even the time from this one, okay, because what do you call it? The autopsy report says it was between 1:30 and 2:30. They were called at 2:25, and Maggie was unconscious, but nobody noticed. So I'm gonna say that what do you call it? That is also correct. This is correct. Identification and these, I think, what do you call it? These both were accounted for. Yep, this is obviously correct. He even found the fingerprints on it. This one, what do you call it? There has to be something wrong with this one, so we have to find the evidence for it. I'm assuming it's nothing back here, so because what do you call it? The floor plan's obviously not this, not this, not this. It's obviously not any of these. Wait, hold up. I know it's not this. Wait. No, I'm wrong. Okay, wait, hold up. Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There is just one small contradiction in your testimony. Oh, finally. I'm getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry up, will you? You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later? No, they didn't. The victim was given a prescription right before they were going to Tresbian. Where then did the medicine disappear to? You are too cool, pal. I know I am. I am Phoenix Wright after all. Indeed. Oh, even the judge agrees. Okay. Due considerations wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence? I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh? The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself. Order. Well, Mr. Gatto, what do you have to say to that? Huh. That's all? What? Ready for the court, the name of the clinic on the prosecution bag, if you will. What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New Ear Otolaryngological Clinic. How do you otolaryngological Otolaryngology. That's how you say it. New Ear Otolaryngological Clinic. Laryngological. Judge, what kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Gatto? Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you could say. A war wound? The day before the incident, Mr. Elk found himself in a fight. Of course, but we just didn't know about it. He took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum. He ruptured his eardrum? Then what on earth was the prescription he was given? It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested. What? It's mentioned in the autopsy report if you read the fine print. They found traces of the medicine in the victim's left ear. Yes, here it is, in very, very fine print. It seems that Mr. Elga correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tresbien. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication. Oh. It seems that this medication is irrelevant to the case after all. No! Nick, if you don't think of something quick, it'll be all over. She's right. But I can't get away with any old weak objection. What should I do? Okay. Only moments ago, Mr. Gatto made the following statement. It seems Mr. Elk correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tresbien. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime? But the medication in question was for topical use inside the ear canal. That doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at this crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth. You know as well as I do that the medication is irrelevant. It hardly seems likely that a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide. It hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did. The possibility is undeniable. That's enough. Mr. Gatto, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Gatto? I've got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's the old man who was there at the restaurant on the day of the murder. Victor Kudo? The pigeon hater? Very well. The matter of the disappearing medication seems a little more trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial, and that is something that bothers me. Yay, good job, Nick. The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next witness. I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups. Court is adjourned for recess. There we go. Whew, that was close. Tell me about it. I nearly died in there. That's my line, sir. No, it's my line. I think I really did die a little bit. Looks like we all nearly died in there. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. How could he betray us like that? Huh? He said he'd help me, but he totally set me up. I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's got to do his job, right? It's okay. I know all about lies and betrayal. I've had them my whole life. But it really hurt me this time. I felt like someone punched me hard in the stomach. Bro, he'd get fired. He can't do that shit. I hate that guy. I don't ever want to see him again. Poor Gumshoe. So the next witness is going to be that old guy from the park, right? Yeah, Mr. Kudo. Lover of waitresses, outfits, and projectile seeds. I bet he's gonna be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know? Yeah, he's a big old grouch. Are you going to be able to handle him, Nick? Yeah, I can't take whatever he throws at me, even those never-ending bird seeds. Okay. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Maggie Bird. Mr. Gatto, your next witness, please. The prosecution calls the lucky old-timer who caught the show over a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand? Name and occupation, if you don't mind. The name is Victor Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun. Born and bred. Honor and duty are what make me. Mind you, I can be quite emotional at times too. We don't need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your occupation. My occupation? Listen, younging. How much do you think there is for a kimono embroidery here? Kimono embroidery? That's what I do, or did, back in Japan. I embroidered family crests on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed. Wow, a real craftsman. They're a dying breed. Hey, maybe he could embroider my costume sometime. Anyway, like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here. So I had to take a job working at the cash register at a burger joint, pretending to smile. That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen. Now then, witness, were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident? Oh, yes. I was eating some seeds over a cup of Javicino. Seeds? What do you think these are? I see. So you saw everything that happened, Gramps? Did I? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I did. I saw it all. I'm just gonna call this guy Gramps. Then please, tell the court. We're all ears. Sure, sure. I'll tell you every last detail. He's really getting into this. Let's do this shit. The young man was reading the sports paper. The serving girl brought him a Javicino, but she put something in it. The man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain, and then collapsed. That's the serving girl, right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well. Mr. Kudo, she is not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress. You're as bad as the rest of them. All these newfangled words. What's with old-fashioned ones, Newfangled. All this talk of radios and glasses, it's wireless and spectacles, I tell you. Excuse me. Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away. Please shut up. Well, I think it's time to begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, Gramps. So you saw the victim then. You saw Mr. Glenn Elk. I wanted to know if Gutson Braun retained his championship or not. So he was looking at the sports paper the victim was reading, huh? And at the location in question. Okay, so that testimony has to be correct right there. There are partitions between tables on the same side of the restaurant, right? So what if there are? If you say that you could see the victim, that means you were sitting at the table on the other side of the restaurant, correct? I go to that place to drink Javicino. I don't go to sit. I don't remember which table I was sitting at. You mean you go there to eye the waitress? The serving girl brought him a Javicino, but she put something in it. Mr. Kudo, that is a very grave accusation. Are you sure about what you saw? Victor Kudo never makes mistakes. I got every T and across every I. I see. My eyesight's fine. The doctor said I only need spectacle for reading and driving. I bet his eyes are only really fine when he's scoping out a waitress. And I saw the serving girl put into the Javicino as well. I bet I know what's coming up, and something tells me I'm not gonna like it. Your Honor, we need more clarification on what was put into the victim's coffee. I'd like to ask the witness and what he knows about this to his testimony. I agree. Witness, will you enlighten us, please? Sure. Okay. Did you really put that into the coffee? You doubt me, boy? She took some out of a small brown bottle and sprinkled it in. Couldn't she have been adding sugar? Sugar? In a small brown bottle like that? Like that? Witness, could you please describe the bottle in more concrete terms? A bottle like this, perhaps. Oh, there it is. That's the one. This is the bottle of potassium cyanide, I presume. So what did the accused put into the coffee? I think it's clear, don't you? He took just one sip. You youngins, you waste everything. Those Javicinos cost $8. In the good old days, we would have drank every last drop, eaten the cup, and then died. Congratulations. You have earned the title of battiest man to grace a courtroom. So it was an immediate death. Well, with potassium cyanide, I suppose that is possible. Oh, yes. He slumped over without so much as a twist. I felt the Javicino I just drank turned sour in my stomach. Oh yes, I know that feeling. And the waitress? I presume she is. That's the serving girl right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well. Okay, this part's the lie. I don't actually have any evidence to say to prove that though. Well, what do you call it? The testimony changed over here. So maybe this is the lie. You said, I remember her well in reference to the waitress. Did she have any particular features that you can identify her by? Particular features, it's a disgrace, that's what it is. Sorry? You can see all the way up to her, you know, she's practically naked in that uniform. So the particular feature you know recognized by the waitress is her outfit, but anyone could just wear a uniform. Such a uniform. Such un-uniform. Such a uniform. Even me, Mr. Wright. Please spare the court of any further mental anguish from that image. Don't get all excited, Nick. You gotta keep yourself together. I guess I got a bit carried away. There are other things I recognize about her too. He seems pretty sure of himself. What should I do? Okay. Sure. You just saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. But what matters is whether the waitress was Maggie Bird or not. Quite right, Mr. Kudo. The other features you recognize about the defendant. I would ask you to add them to your testimony. Sure. Oh, so it's another testimony change. Her apron straps were loose. Where are the apron straps? Can I see? Wearing a ribbon in her hair. Does she have a ribbon? Ribbon. She does in fact have a ribbon. Should I go for it? I don't know if I should go for it. I shouldn't have gone for it. Damn it. Yeah, alright, give me the penalty. Give me the penalty. You do seem to remember several details about her appearance. But what about the most crucial detail of all, her face? As if I wouldn't remember that. The witness noticed the straps on the accused's apron. He's unlikely to make a mistake about her face. That's right. Even I can tell you the color of a ribbon in her hair. It was red. So you see, there's nothing wrong with the witness's eyesight. There's no doubt he remembers the waitress pretty well. What should I do? I get the feeling there's something more to this somehow. Mr. Kudo, you seem especially interested in straps. Why is that? What? The ribbon in her hair, the straps on her apron. What's the fascination? Fascination? People have all kinds of fetishes, Triton. We don't need to embarrass the witness. Listen, you young upstart. I haven't gotten some sick strap fetish. Is there any relevance to the witness's unusual love of straps, Mr. Wright? I was just curious as to why he was so fixated on the waitress's straps. I said I haven't gotten a strap fetish. How many times do I have to repeat myself? Very well. Continue with your testimony, Mr. Kudo, and make it strapless. Do you think old CD really saw Maggie do it? Well, he probably had his eye on the waitress the whole time. That's why he was there. But he was there for the cute outfits, right? Not the waitress. I guess. She makes a good point, though. Hey, did I just say something clever? I wonder if the waitress, Mr. Kudo, saw really was Maggie. That's why we have to figure this. That's what we have to figure out, Nick. Okay. Ask about the waitress's back. The identifying features you described, are these all you would see from the back? So what? Is it possible that you never saw the waitresses from the front at all? He's got you there, Gramps. People normally talk about the facial features when they're asked to describe someone. But this witness's testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons. This is harassment. I tell you I'm not obsessed with straps or ribbons. I'm just telling you what I saw. Mr. Kudo, the court requests that you add details about any identifying features. Features you observed from the front, that is, to your testimony. Sure. This old man's testimonies are getting longer and longer. And if I can't find a hole in it soon, I'll get even longer, I bet. I mean, it will get even longer, what? There wasn't anything that caught my interest about her when I saw her from the front. You didn't find anything to be distinct, but you clearly saw the but did you clearly see the witness's face? Yes. No question about it. I didn't come this far to back down. Now, Victor Kudo never backs down. That's not the answer I was looking for, but okay. This has turned into a matter of pride for old CD now, I guess. I wonder if he really did see Maggie's face or not. Like I thought, we need some concrete proof of this. Proof that the old guy didn't see the waitresses clearly from the front. Do you even think old CD really saw Maggie do it? Well, he probably had his eye on the waitress the whole time. That's why yeah. Okay, so it has to be... Is it this? Yep. Mr. Kudo, I would like you to please take a look at this. That filthy thing would suit filth like you just perfectly fine. Actually, it reminds me of what my grandson looks like after he's done eating. Have you ever seen this before? Of course I haven't. Do you think I'd forget something as dirty as that? Well, you have witted clot. What an idiot. What is it? Ever since I said you have witted clot, there's been an eerie silence in here. Mr. Kudo, this apron. Is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning? And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means, if you had really seen this apron before... yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front. Oops. I knew it. Witness, you can't just oops your way out of this. Well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands. Listen, Wright, here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one waitress in the restaurant. That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Bird. Exactly. And when that one waitress put the poison into the coffee cup, this old guy was watching. I hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo. The fate of the defendant may rest on whatever you remember seeing. Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps. You can rely on me, Captain. My noggin's in perfect working order. I can't remember a single occasion when I forgot what a burger a customer wanted. He can't remember? Probably more like he messed up so many times he's blocking it out. Very well, let's test and just how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Kudo. Tell us what you remember about the victim. Oh shit, alright. He was another one of those pesky young types wearing a broken pair of spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand, and the noisy brat kept rustling his papers. The young man was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. Wireless. Can we see? Okay, he probably remembers that. Okay, I'm just getting ignored for now. Then the serving girl in question brought over the cappuccino. The little fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip. The testimony we have just heard was to test how credible the witness's memory is. Okay, I think I know what it is. Wait, let me just check. Covered in Maggie's fingerprints. Bro! Can I see who else's fingerprints are on it? It seems to me that he remembers the victim in a great deal of detail. Oh yes, I hate those you-know-what types who are so vague about everything. How are we gonna handle this, Nick? We only need to do one thing. We just need to prove that this old man's memory is shot. Just strip him up, you mean? Isn't that kind of cruel? I suppose, but it's what I do best. Alright, let's do this shit. We're about to fuck up this guy's testimony easily. Spectacles. Dark glasses to you. One of the lenses was green, but the other was broken. Newfangled rubbish. That's why I remember him so well. Did he have some kind of lens over his left eye? But I wouldn't have called it a pair of glasses. He seems to have been wearing some rather modern-looking shades. Perhaps I should take to wearing some and rival Mr. Gatto's sharp appearance. We better come up with something sharp and quick. Guess I'll wait and see if I should challenge him about the spectacles. The newspaper was a sports paper, was it? That young hooligan, I nearly asked him, can you even read without fidgeting? How was I supposed to be able to read the back page with all the rustling going on? I needed to find out if Gutson Braun retained the championship title. It was his paper, not yours. If you wanted to know so bad, why didn't you just buy your own? What are you looking at me like that for? How dare you? Oh my god. Gutson Braun got beaten yesterday, by the way. Anyway. The wireless. The descendant young rascal. In my day, it was one or the other. Read the paper or listen to the wireless. Oh boy. And using an earpiece, it's selfish. That's what it is. I was straining my ears, but I couldn't catch any of it. Was he that desperate to listen to the radio? What are you looking at me like that for? Oh my god. How dare you feel sorry for me? Bro, stop throwing seeds at me. You mean the waitress, who you only saw from behind, right? You're one of those, are you? You never let anything go, isn't that right? That's very right. I'm Phoenix Wright, motherfucker. Maybe. What does that mean if I saw her from behind or from the front or from behind or whatever he said? I don't remember. I better not push it until I've got some hard evidence. Okay, so evidence. His free hand. Yes? Which hand was that? Weren't you listening before? Cloth ears? I said he was rustling the newspaper with his right hand, didn't I? If his free hand or wasn't it his right hand, then which hand was it, you moron? Alright, I'm sorry. Perhaps the great Mr. Wright has 3 hands. That's very funny, bro. Yeesh. I was only asking, no need to gang up on me and treat me like a freak. The whole point of this cross-examination is to establish just one thing. That this old guy's memory has more holes than a slice of Swiss. I guess we just need to find out a contradiction in his testimony somewhere, huh? Anything will do. Even the smallest detail. We just need one mistake, and he's ours. Okay, I think I know what it is. Wearing a broken pair of spectacles. Oh, do I not have any evidence to prove he was wearing... Okay, so he was drawing something. Was he drawing? Okay, I don't think he was drawing at the time, right? He was just rustling it with his right hand. So he would have had to drink the coffee with his left hand. But we can't see what hand what fingerprints are on it. We only know Maggie's fingerprints were on it. So it has his fingerprints. Actually, where is the newspaper? Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, that looks about right. Look at that fake Louis Vuitton. Why can't they just tell us if the prints were from his right hand or left hand? Why is it, what do you call it, so vague? No, I objected the wrong one. No, don't give me a penalty. That was an accident. There we go. No, wait, never mind. That was wrong. Okay, so that's wrong. Well, I can't understand. What? Is it this one? He took the cup with his free hand and took a sip. Covered in the victim and Maggie's fingerprints. Okay, that was right apparently. I don't know. Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you told at the start of the testimony? That this was a way of testing the credibility of your memory? I know. There's nothing wrong with my memory, I tell you. Nothing. If I got anything wrong, I'll eat these seeds and sing the pigeon song. Please don't sing. Care to tell us where this is going, Wright? According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand, while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make that his left. What is this? Kindergarten? But I would like the court to please take a look at this. That the cup of the victim used, correct? Oh, I see. It's the handle is facing towards. The handle's facing towards. What do you call it? The handle's facing towards the right, meaning he held it with his right hand. Still, what do you call it? I guess he didn't have to hold it by the handle. I don't hold my coffee by the handle. Does that make me weird? I don't know. Yes, and on the rim, you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips. Yes, there is a stain left by the coffee. If you consider where the stain is, you'll clearly see that the victim was holding the cup with his right hand. But how? Well, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for your epic performance. You said that you'd eat those seeds and sing your pigeon song. Oh my god, is he actually going to eat some seeds and sing? Please don't. Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this is simply not acceptable. I think the witness had better go back to the park where he came from. Wait! What? If you think I'm going to stand here and listen to you tell me I'm mad, you're wrong. I don't care about your dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw. You still insist on your testimony? The young brat was holding the cup in his left hand. Oh yes, no question. I'm a good law-abiding citizen, I am. And that dead young hotbot and you spiky-haired yahoo, who are at fault? Who, me? Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you already. Don't call me old man, old man. Been around for 68 years, I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I've got to say. I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but sure. Why not hear a little more? Mr. Gatto? Oh my god, this guy. But this is my 16th cup of coffee. So this is your final stand. Thank you, Captain. You can rely on Victor. Left hand or right hand? Okay, whatever. The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. Hold on, we should see something here, surely. Something to indicate. Okay, no, never mind. MC bomb 100,000, 500,000 wrong bomb. Ahahaha. Who the hell is that? Maske. He kept fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup too. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand. We know that the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye. It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor used by programmers. A monitor? You mean like television screen? The inside of the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called a HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work. HD TV, DVD, CD, all these newfangled letters drive me mad, but they don't matter. I know what I saw and I'm telling the truth. It's true. He doesn't seem to be lying. And those are facts, in good old black and white. Okay, shut it now. I'm busy. Okay, left hand or right hand. Let's do this shit. The boy was wearing an earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. An earpiece? Where exactly is the earpiece? Why don't we have an image of the guy? Wouldn't that benefit us much more? I guess we can't see. So the victim was wearing an HMD. HD TV, CD, DVD, what does it matter? It was none of them actually, but anyway. And you're sure that he was wearing the earpiece on the same side? No question. I could only see that side of his head from where I was sitting. Yeah, that's pretty obvious if you look at the floor plans. From the opposite table, he'd only have a view of the side of the victim's head. It seems you kept an eye on Mr. Glenn Elg. He was getting on my nerves, rustling that newspaper and fiddling with his earpiece all the time, and then he went and made all that fuss dying from one sip of Javicino. I wanted to say to him, "Calm down, you young brat." Just looking at him made me suddenly speed up and my seed eating. I could have choked. So I take it the victim was a walking ball of nervous energy. Just before he picked up the cup too. The earpiece you mentioned. Which hand did the victim touch it with? You're one of those people, aren't you? You're the type that uses your left hand to get things out of your right pocket. Or fasten your left cuff with your right hand. Left cuff with your right hand. Left cuff. Oh, what? I thought, for some reason, I thought he meant seatbelt. Cuff is handcuffs, obviously. And when the tour guide says, on your right side, you'll see the famous blah blah. You're the one of those you're the one who deliberately looks left. Well, aren't you? No, I didn't mean. Obviously, he used the hand on the same side of the body that his earpiece was in. Really? Would you do that? I thought that, what do you call it? You use the opposite hand to take your earpiece out. I don't know. It would feel more natural for me, at least. Like if I had the earpiece in my right, I take it out with my left, and if I had it in my left, I take it out. I might just be weird. I don't know. Ow! 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 Stop throwing seeds at me. So if he had the HMD in his left side, then it would be his left hand, I guess. And then you use the same hand to pick the cup, his left hand. He was fiddling with the earpiece. You seem very sure of yourself, Mr. Kudo. That's because I know what I saw no matter what tricks you try to play on me. It looks like he really did see the guy picking up the cup with his left hand. This is the dead end. Well, Nick, what do you think? I think the guy's telling the truth. But even so, something's not quite right. Then chuck evidence at him until he breaks. But if he's not lying, there wouldn't be any contradictions in his testimony, right? Okay, this might sound weird, but I swear I remember them saying that his left eardrum was... Oh no, was it his right eardrum? One of his eardrums were ruptured. I don't remember which one. Do I have any evidence to prove it? I didn't mean to click that! Oh my god, do I have any evidence to prove it though? I don't think I have any evidence. The crime scene doesn't show it. His head is flat on the table. What am I supposed to present? But I swear I remember one of his eardrums were ruptured. I'm pretty sure it was the left one. So if it was the left one, then it would make no sense for him to have his earpiece in his left ear. But I don't have any evidence to prove it. Oh, the profiles. I remember now. We can select profiles. See, I keep forgetting. The victim was a programmer wore over left eye. Left eardrum was ruptured. I remember. There we go. I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but Mr. Kudo, there's something very strange about your observations of the victim. What? You say that he was wearing an earpiece on the same side as the HMD. No question. You can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without a doubt. Well, then you're about to get locked up, buddy. I could only see that side of his head from where I was sitting. I don't think so. What did you just say? You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo. But the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured. Traces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right. It's impossible that the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear, because he couldn't even hear in that ear. Is that true, Captain? It is. Pigeon! Pretty pigeon! Oh, he's singing. Oh my god, don't sing the pigeon song right now, we're busy. Order! This witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind. and he claims that the victim was wearing an earpiece when we know his ear was ruptured. Well, Mr. Gatto, a single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. This old man is my drop of milk. What? Captain, are you calling me a drip? This is the victim's coffee cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. The mark on this rim clearly shows that the victim picked it up with his right hand. I'll never back down. I know I'm right. The lad drank his Javicino with his left hand. Let me put you out of your misery. Clearly, the victim used both hands. He took a sip with the cup held in his right hand, then he switched it to his left. That's what the old man saw. Impossible. The witness has already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking just one sip of the coffee. Which hand the victim used to pick up the cup is irrelevant, Your Honor. The fact still stands. With one hand or the other, Mr. Elg drank the poisoned coffee. Like this. Sadly, Mr. Gatto, that doesn't wash. The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness's memory is creditable. And the results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless. Huh. There we go. Now we're putting the pressure on him. I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. I'm satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court. But to be frank, his testimony is a farce. Did you have to be so frank? Take that, you pompous old man. I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo. You can't reach me from there. I'm ordering the defense and prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. This court is adjourned. Alright. Oh. Wait! Oh my god, this dude. Just get out already. Are we stop now? Where does this leave me? On the streets. Leave you, Mr. Kudo? Thanks to that blue-suited young upstart over there. I'm just a bumbling old man who can't even dot his T's or cross his I's now. How is your bad memory my fault? I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do. I've kept my mouth shut until now. But there's something else that the court should know. What? There's more? To be perfectly honest, it might not be anything. But I want another chance. I want another crack at you, you young shark. Me? He's looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun. Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown? The final chapter in this eccentric old man's scrapbook. Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee. Well, what have you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the Javicino you want if you come to my house after the trial. I may be 68 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man. That's enough. Witness, I believe it will be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony. You bet. Much, much quicker. I can't believe this is happening. You better get ready, youngster. I get the picture. Just quit throwing those seeds at me, would you? He's got to be using some sort of infinite ammo code with that box of seeds. The final showdown. Alright. First of all, I want to stress that this might be nothing. I'm not too sure of it myself. That's far good enough of a reason for you to get out of the courtroom and for us to adjourn already. The young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of Javicino. Well, the clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over. It broke, and the strip of the cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Well, how about that? Turn things upside down? I don't know what that does, though. Is that all? Yes, that's all. I remember it perfectly. You're doubting me again? You're doubting a poor defenseless old man? No, we are not doubting you, Mr. Kudo. Don't you get the feeling there's a question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick? Yeah. So what? Probably. That's all I can think of, and I have to cross-examine this guy? You're a bird brain. That's all you can think of. Alright. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your final cross-examination, please. I didn't even notice that there was a shattered vase there. Where's the Bro, that vase looks a little perfectly fine. It doesn't look very broken. Okay, I already found the contradiction. That was pretty easy. That was the quickest objection I've ever done. Mr. Kudo, this is a photograph of the crime scene. So what? Bro, I should be saying so what to your testimony. Look carefully at the table. The vase in there, intact. Huh? Lost your tongue, granddad? I'm no granddad of yours, hopscotch! Ow, ow. Enough. If you throw any more seeds in this courtroom, the cleaners will be here all night. What is it now? I just remembered something. No, please get out. Yes, go on. The broken vase. It was on my table. Did you accidentally hit your head with it? What? Well, you see, it startled me when that young lad collapsed. So I stood up. That must have been when it fell over. The vase on my table, I mean. The vase on your table? Yes, it was on my table. What an idiot. And that's how my groin came to be completely soaked. Okay, nobody gives a shit. Oh, that was some information we clearly didn't need. Why are you smiling, bro? Okay, since the testimony of soaked groin is over, thank you, Mr. Kudo. You certainly earned your kudos for today. I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been any use at all? No. Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo. Wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. Okay, time to exit the... Oh yes, I remember some... Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom. Wait! Listen to me! Well, we seem to have been considerably sidetracked. Bro, that was the most useless testimony from soaked groin ever. And I am still not in a position to deliver a verdict. The defendant has not been positively identified as the waitress in question. Additionally, there are two disparities in the testimony we have heard thus far. The mark on the coffee cup that the victim supposedly drank with his left hand, and the earpiece which was inserted into his left ear, which you couldn't hear out of. That's how my groin got soaked. Well, Nick, you did it. I therefore require both the defense and prosecution further investigate the facts. Am I a child? Am I what do you call it? Is my humor still childish? Yes, Your Honor. There's one more thing before I can call today's session to an end. One more thing, Your Honor. The witness we just heard from, he is most insistent that his testimony should be of use. So he summarized it accordingly to this statement. Okay. You may each have a copy of it if you wish. Whatever. The prosecution doesn't need props like that. Goto's really mad, huh? Yeah, I would be too. Very well. Here you are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies, my own, yours, and Mr. Goto's. Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry, this isn't a piece of testimony. More like a 5-year-old's apology. What the heck are we supposed to do with the 3 copies? That is all. This court is adjourned. Thank God. Okay, to be continued. Okay, that was a long episode. You know, I would play more, but what do you call it? It's 1 a.m. in the morning. I'm gonna stop right there. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and bye for now.